Hey guys, first and foremost, I apologize. I think I'm coming down with something, so my voice is a little bit groggy, but that's not going to stop my Christmas spirit. In this video, we will be showing you several easy, cheap DIY Disney Christmas gifts, especially for those procrastinators out there. If you're anything like me, you love Christmas, you love giving, but sometimes you're a procrastinator. These are several easy, quick, cheap Disney Christmas gifts. Alright, so first you can see this gorgeous wreath. I think it is my favorite thing out of everything. Alright, so materials you will need for the wreath is basically whatever you want to put on your wreath. But I got some bows, I got some pine cones, I got some ornaments, so I got some poinsettias. I'm also going to need a hot glue gun, some scissors, and pipe cleaners. And obviously you need 3 different wreaths. Sizes I chose, the ears were both 18 inches and the head was 24 inches. So first you're going to want to connect both wreaths. You're going to take your first pipe cleaner. The wreaths that I also have come with a ring back, so it's a lot easier to pipe the pipe cleaner, or if you don't have pipe cleaner, wire through that. If you don't have wreath with the backing, you can just still use like green wire and then just wrap it in between the ear and the middle of the head until you get it thick enough where it'll stay put, if that makes sense. So what I'm gonna do is I pushed it through the back of the wreath of the head, and then you're going to feed it through the top of the ear. To make sure that wherever you're doing this, that the ear is perfectly where you want it to be on the head, because once this is secured, you're not going to want to move it, trust me. So you're going to feed it on through, and then kind of just like when you tie your shoes, you're just going to pull the 2 together, and then you're going to feed it through again just a couple of times. Obviously, the more you secure it, the stronger it will stay together, so take your time with this. You just want to make sure that it's really snug tight. Once that you have that, just start twisting. You want to just sit there and twist it up real good. Then you can make a little bit of a ball at the end and just kind of tuck it in there. Clearly you can see the pink, but when you put it up on your wall or your door, you're not going to see it. So I didn't film it, but I just did the same thing on the other ear. Now you can see I am taking the bottom branches of the ears and I'm wrapping and tying them around the top of the head. So just like kind of like what you did with the pipe cleaners, twisting them, you're going to do the same thing, and you're just going to take, several of the bottom and several of the top of each of those and kind of twist them around and just kind of combine them. Blend them real well so they look kind of more natural. And you did it. That is the hardest part done. Now is the fun part, so you can just start decorating. So you can put, again, anything that you want. All of these things I got at the dollar store, including my glue gun, I think, but that was a long time ago. But you can easily get a glue gun. Everything aside from the wreaths I got at the dollar store. Actually, that's a lie. The pine cones that I put in here that also come with some of the pine needles on there, I actually got at Walmart, but they were like 68 cents or something like that. So you can easily find stuff at Walmart also in the little ornament section. So a lot of this stuff you can easily get at the dollar store, or really any cheap store around stuff. And again, you can decorate it any way that you want. I wanted to do dollar store brand wreaths, but they were the perfect size, but they were just kind of too skimpy in my opinion. But feel free that if you think that you want to go that route, you totally can. I just think for the price, these were a lot of a better deal. To have a really nice, pretty wreath, you're gonna really have to double up on the greenery, and to me it just would have cost you more to go the Dollar Tree route with the wreaths than just going to where I went, Michael's, which Michael's of course is still a discounted price. I think they had a sale and I got the small ones each for $3 and I got the big one for $6. I love this so much, and in total it cost me about $15 to make. Next gift idea is such a cute adorable gift, and I'm sure you have seen these everywhere, especially if you've gone to Disney World ever. It is an adorable Mickey ornament. Guys, this is so cheap and so easy to make, and it cost you like $30 in the parks. So you're gonna need one big ornament and two small ornaments. Make sure they're plastic because you're gonna need to cut them. You're also gonna need a pair of scissors and hot glue gun and glue sticks. So first you're gonna take off the little hook part of the ornament that you put the hook through, pull that off, and then because they're plastic, you should have no problem cutting the little top part. You want to make sure that it's as smooth as you can get it. So you want to try and just make sure you get any little rough edge that you have on there. Next, you're going to take your big ornament. I wanted to go with the glittery kind. So you can't really see, but there's a little line that goes across the ornament. It's actually very convenient because it helps you line up your ears to kind of be more even. So that's actually pretty cool, but you can't really see it while I'm filming. But just keep in mind that a lot of those ornaments have that, so it'll be really easy for you to put your ears on. I used way too much glue. I was kind of rushing doing this, so make sure you don't have to put a whole lot of glue, but make sure there's enough that will hold the ornament. So you want to just push it on there, hold it for a few seconds. See, I use a little bit too much glue, but it's okay because no one's gonna see this. This one I'm actually keeping for myself, but I am making some for gifts. It is so pretty, and again, you can do any colors you want. And it cost me a total of $2. Alright, next is really fun, cute, festive one. So what we're making is these really cute, fun, festive Mickey wreath ears. So the materials that you will need are a headband, hot glue gun, you're going to need some wired garland ties, and then whatever else you want to decorate. I got bows and I had ornaments, which I later chose not to even use the ornaments. Alright, so you're going to take a piece of this garland wire. This stuff is really cool and convenient, so if you can find this, I really suggest it, other than getting the regular garland, just because it already has the wire in it. So you're going to take it and you're going to start bending it, and then you're just going to twist the bottom and the top together to make it a nice, cute little wreath. I wanted to double it up so it really looked more fuller, so I just took a second one, wrapped it around. I was struggling a little bit trying to get it just right even. If you can get it right, unlike me on the first try, and then make two. I'm not gonna lie, these actually, I made them a lot bigger than I kind of wanted them to be. Like, they looked a decent size when I was doing this, but then when I wear them, they're kind of massive. Didn't realize how big they were, so make sure you keep that in mind. Make sure you're holding them up to your actual head beforehand. Alright, so this is another reason why if you could get the garland, it's a lot more easier and convenient. You're going to use that to fasten your ears to your headband. So you're just going to take one of your garlands and literally just wrap it around the bottom of the wreath around your headband. I wanted to make sure it was double secured, so I did put on a second one, but honestly, like, I don't even know if I really needed it. But it's totally up to you. If you think that you want to make sure you have a second one and you have the extra garland, then why not? Boom, and look how perfect. So now you can decorate. I decided I just wanted to go with one bow. These bows are really cute though because they have a little bell on it. But if you had like really big fuller wreaths, you could put the ornaments. I just felt like the ornaments were a little too big for the size of the ears, but I love them. I really do love them. I think they turned out really, really cute. It cost me about $2. That was for the garland, and then the bows were $1. And I already had the headband, and I already had the hot glue gun. Next is one of my favorite gift ideas out of all of these in this video today. They were incredibly, incredibly cheap and very easy to make. They do look a little homemade-y, but that's okay because they were homemade. A set of Disney park posters. You are going to need whatever material you want to put on your tile, which I chose the maps of all 4 Disney parks. You're going to need some tile, you're going to need some scissors, you're going to need a pencil, and you're going to need some Mod Podge. Also a paintbrush. So first what you're going to do is take the image that you're going to be using and trace the tile around that exact spot you want on the tile. You're going to want to make sure that whatever you want to put on your tile, that it is big enough that you can lay it evenly and centered and perfect on your tile. Then you're going to take your scissors and then just cut out wherever it is that you drew your line. Once that is all cut out, you're going to take your Mod Podge and your paintbrush, and you're going to put a nice, small, thin layer of Mod Podge. You don't want to put too much. Again, this was my first time doing this. I'm not saying that I'm going to make the greatest crafts. I'm just saying that I can give you guys some great ideas. But I wanted to obviously give it a try. So you want to put a nice thin layer on, just enough that your picture can stick to it, but you don't want to get it like too wet. Otherwise it'll start getting all bunchy and you'll start getting air pockets and it's just not cute. And keep in mind, you can do any themes on these coasters. They don't have to just be Disney, obviously. You know, you could do whatever you want. If you know someone that has a favorite beverage brand, you could put that on the coasters. If they have a special sports team that they like. I mean, literally, the options are endless. You could just literally customize this to whoever you're giving it to. Once you have the Mod Podge on, you're going to take your image and you're going to slightly lay it. You can see I'm slowly easing my way on so I don't get any air bubbles. You want to make sure that when you're cutting that you leave a little bit left over that you can fold on around the top of the tile if you want that kind of a look. I personally did, just so it looked like the image was over the whole tile. If not, or your image isn't that big, that's okay, don't worry about it. They're not really going to see it much anyways. I'm just weird like that and wanted it covered. Once the Mod Podge is fully dried, you're going to add a second layer on top of your image. Again, less is more. Do not do too much because you will make it wrinkly and you will make it all wet and soggy and it just won't look good. So once that finishes, I added a couple more just in case because I wanted to make sure that no residue from the drink ruined the actual coaster. One thing I forgot to mention is you're going to want some kind of a felt or cork board to put on the bottom of the tile just in case, so it doesn't scratch the furniture. You can just go and get some cheap felt. If you have corkboard at home or you have access to that somewhere, corkboard looks a little bit more fancier, but felt works just as good. And that's it. That is the completed look that people are going to think that you went to the parks and spent tons of money on when really this project cost me 30 cents. Last but not least, we have probably the most simplest craft I have out of this entire video, and it is the cutest, simplest ornament. So what it is literally a pin and ribbon. That is all you need. Well, I guess technically you need scissors to cut the ribbon, but that's all you need. So if you're a pin fanatic like I am, or you know someone that's a pin fanatic like I am, this is the perfect gift. So literally all you're going to do is you're going to take your pin. I have this cute daisy one that happens to be a Christmas pin from last year, and you literally are just going to take your ribbon, you're going to cut it, you're going to take the two ends, lay them even with each other. What's also really great about this gift is that it's kind of a 2-in-1, so they can either use it as an actual pin or they can just keep it as a cute little ornament. Poke your pin on through. If you are a pin collector, you know that there are scrappers in this world that float around and want to be Disney pins when they're really not. Just make sure that if you are giving this gift to an actual pin collector that they're aware that it's a scrapper and to not trade it. put your backs on, and you are literally done. It is the easiest, simplest gift, and look how cute. I mean, you literally could do it with any pin. The price on this one is really going to depend on how much you pay for your pin, but the ribbon was $1. And that is for all my procrastinators out there, just like myself. I was procrastinating buying gifts, and I was procrastinating putting this video up. So sorry it took me so long, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave below your favorite gift idea. And I hope you guys have an amazing Christmas and a very, very happy New Year. I'm so excited for my new journey that I'm on with YouTube and to see what 2019 has to bring with that. Thank you again, guys, so much for the support. Please remember to click that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next year.